Hey, JC here for RetiredCheap.Asia and my YouTube channel, Retired Cheap JC. I'm making this video because I want to give an apology to Vietnam and its people. Just finished a series of videos about Vietnam, and I don't know, there's probably about 20 videos or so, and it was a journey, and I was pretty harsh on Vietnam and the Vietnamese people when I first started this. Realize that everything in life is a contrast, and what I mean by that is I come from living in a country now for 17, 18 years where there's no horn honking. I don't know in the West now whether they honk horns or not. So when I came to Vietnam and I hear all the horn honking, it was a shock to me. And so it was always something that was in the background that I had to deal with while I was making those videos. And it still is sort of an issue for me. But I understand it's the culture, it's the way they do things. Now, Thailand actually used to honk the horns as well, but a long time ago they had a campaign to stop it, and now they don't honk horns. Hopefully Vietnam will have that one day. But the other thing was, I mentioned about the older people being grouchy. First I started out saying the Vietnamese people weren't friendly, and that's not the case at all. Then I started to make the distinction that it was the older Vietnamese people that were not so friendly. And of course I got a lot of comments on YouTube, and people saying, oh, it's because you're an American, this and that. I understand what it's about. Those older people grew up and lived in a society where no matter if they put more effort into something, whether they were more friendly or put more time or more of anything into what they did, they didn't get any more compensation. It was all the same. So that's that whole thing about, well, why work harder? Why be more friendly? I'm going to get the same thing at the end of the day. And that was pervasive in the society when those people were growing up that are now old people now. And so they've carried that with them, and I understand that. It is not a pervasive attitude throughout the country of Vietnam or the people. And this is why I want to give an apology to Vietnam and its people for some of the things that I said about people being not friendly. Now at the end of these videos, I can tell you, the people in Vietnam are really friendly. You just need to deal with a younger, and I say younger compared to me, because it's contrast. Being 60 years old, there's a lot of people younger than me. So if you get younger than me, those people are awesome. They're friendly. They speak better English than the Thais, I got to tell you. And they try harder to speak. So what I want to do is say I apologize for being harsh on the country and the people in this respect, and tell people that are thinking about whether Vietnam's a good place to come live or even visit. It's a great place. The people are awesome. They're very friendly, young people. And I can tell you something. Vietnam has a really bright future because those young people interacting with people coming to their country is going to change things. It's a game changer for Vietnam with those people having businesses, the younger people having businesses, because we see people with restaurants, coffee shops, everything. They're young people. They're really reaching out and making people feel warm and welcome to Vietnam. And so I want to thank all the Vietnamese people for accepting me in their country. And I really enjoyed the whole trip and enjoyed the experience. I'll be back again because I think it's really a great option for people to consider if they're thinking about a place to either retire or just to get away from the craziness of the West and have a life that's really more life for less money. And Vietnam fits into that as well. So please accept my apologies to the country of Vietnam, to the people of Vietnam, and I really appreciate you all, and I appreciate the country, and I think it's an awesome place. And so there'll be more videos of Vietnam coming soon.